The first regular session of the Senate in the 20th Congress of the Philippines is hereby called to order.
The Senate formally opened the first regular session of the 20th Congress with a commitment to prioritize the needs of the Filipino people in its legislative agenda. Senate President Francis Chiz Escudero secured a decisive re-election with 19 votes, affirming a strong leadership for the upper chamber. Newly elected senators along with key leaders of the chamber took their respective oath during the opening session. Senator Jinggoy Ejercito Estrada as Senate President pro tempore, Senator Joel Villanueva as Majority Leader, and Senator Vicente Tito Soto III as Minority Leader. In his inaugural address, Escudero underscored the vital role of debate in a democracy and issued the clear call to action for his colleagues to rise above political noise and prioritize the true interests and urgent needs of the Filipino people.
In a democracy, disagreement is not division, and that debate is not synonymous with dysfunction. On the contrary, I believe that disagreements, debates, and disputes are evidence that our democracy is alive and well. Ang mga pagkakaiba po natin ay hindi sagabal, bagkos ito ang nagbibigay saysay sa ating mga deliberasyon. At the end of the day, we must work together to find common ground and common cause, to find common solutions to our common problems.
Senators reconvened to listen to the State of the Nation address of President Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr. in a joint session of Congress. The Senate wasted no time in establishing its leadership structure. On the second day of plenary session, the upper chamber proceeded with the election of key committee leadership positions. On the third day of plenary session, senators turned their attention to urgent national concerns, particularly on the challenges faced by the education sector and the negative impact of online gambling. Senator Bam Aquino, in a privileged speech, urged immediate major reforms in the education sector. Senator Juan Miguel Mix Zubiri also delivered a privileged speech to push for a nationwide ban on online gambling, describing it as a persistent scourge. Other members of the chamber also aired their respective positions on these issues. Before adjourning the session, the Senate proceeded with the election of additional committee chairpersons and the designation of deputy leaders for both the majority and minority blocks.